back, guys. Pretty excited for this one. I'm going to be building a burned wood American flag gun cabinet that mounts on the wall. I'm kind of utilizing some practices and some styles that I've seen from a few different guys. I've watched several other people do this on YouTube, and I'm taking a little bit from this guy, a little bit from that guy, and going to make my own. So getting ready to get started here. Try to buy the nicest piece of wood I could find. I got some edge glued pine here. So I got a 1x16 by 4 here. This is 4 foot long, 6 inches wide, 1 inch thick. And starting out, this is going to be 2 feet long. So I absolutely hate that I have to flip this board, but my table saw setup does not allow me to go so wide, and I don't have a slider on this saw. So you do what you have to do. Now we need to cut our flag into 1-inch strips. I'd like to give credit to a couple of YouTubers that I looked up to learn how to do this. You know, I'm just the everyday guy that hasn't done these projects. These guys are the experts that are great at it. But Workshop 1776 is one YouTube channel I got a lot of information for on how to do this, and JC Builds is another one that I picked up a few tricks from. These guys have mastered it. I'm just giving it a try for the first time. Alright, got 13 1-inch wide, 2 foot long pieces of pine here. Now, what I want to do next is get these sorted out, lined up, and so one of the guys I saw, his recommendation is find the curvature of the wood and alternate. That will help differentiate the lines. Obviously, I'm going to have the red stripes and the white stripes being different colors. This is going to be a burned, so the red will be burned a little deeper, a little darker, the white a very light burn, but it's going to help if I alternate the grain. And what I mean, try to get the camera up here at a close angle. So you see a slight curvature. This one goes that direction like a rainbow of the grain. So one would sit this way and the next that way, this way, that way. That way you're not lined up, it's not all looking like the same board. That's the idea. So, and for you guys, this is all coming in upside down. For me, I'm going to do it as I look at it. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come to the side here so I can remember which is which here, and I'm going to number them. I also will know the orientation of where I want everything. I've got these placed as I want, although I'm going to switch it. I don't like having these two knots side by side. So I'll swap in every other one because, like I said, I want to keep the grain alternating. So anyways, this is how it's going to look. My union's going to be right here. And I want to keep it that way so I don't get disoriented or confused or start doing something wrong. So I'm going to number these. No, that again was a tip I learned from someone else. Okay. The odds are going to get a dark burn to them. The evens a light burn. So, now let's see. There's 7 and 8. We're going to alternate. So these ones, I actually want a very hard line for a burn. I'm going to try to create this line for the union. And then these are just going to be stripes. 9.5 inches is where this will start.
This was one of those pointers I picked up from JC Builds. I'm using that piece of wood to create a hard sear line and distinguish and differentiate the union from these stripes.
Now, something I'm already learning and cautioning myself on is not charring or literally burning through the wood too much. I've actually charred a couple spots here, which I think will be okay. It's going to kind of add to the design of this. I'll be honest, I haven't done my research on it, but I got a feeling that the perhaps this edge glued pine, maybe the glue that, like, I haven't done my research on it, but I see the way this is burning on here. Either glue or chemicals in this piece of wood particularly is making it kind of hard to burn, I think. Probably harder than just using some natural clean wood. Didn't hear anything from the guys I've watched that did wood burn these, so something I might look into for the next one. I do plan on doing more than one. See, I was actually letting it burn there for a minute. Didn't want to keep that going. In fact, those ones are looking pretty good. Let's pull those away. It seems to work better one at a time for whatever reason that is. I'm not sure. Just the heat not bouncing around, I guess. Alright. Now again, our odds are going to be darker, our evens light. So, even. Even. Burning up all my propane here. Great plan, huh? Even. Yeah, watch yourself, Larry. Alright, 6, 7. Alright, cool. So all of these I got intention of going darker. So let's start. Start at the top and push them away from ourselves.
I was really concentrating here to get the proper darkening sear on each piece of wood. Obviously the red stripes I wanted to be very dark. When I moved on to the white stripes I would try to go very light. But I found this part very relaxing and just really enjoyed it. I definitely want to get involved in doing some burned wood projects again because it's pretty easy and a lot of fun.
Okay, what's it starting to look like? I can see it. I think that was really difficult to lightly burn the white stripes. Yeah, that was not easy. Okay, so I took a couple minutes. I took this sponge, got it wet, and I just dabbed down all the wood since I was doing so much burning on it and charring a little bit. You know, I don't want to wake up in the morning and not have a garage anymore or anything like that. So, got the wood a little bit wet. Hopefully that doesn't warp or anything. I didn't get it soaked. I just dabbed it. Yeah, now it's time to do some wood glue and then clamp this together. We're about to create a flag. Unplug the tools here. I want to use the wood glue again. Got a nice little box here. It's a little deep. That's all right. Like I said, this is intended to be a gun case. It's gonna have some bulk, some heft to it. I'm gonna use the extra piece of wood that is actually being the base while that is being glued together tonight as the back to it. So I'm not gonna finish that tonight. So basically, we're done for the night. I'll see you guys later.